All right, welcome all of you. It's so nice to see all of you on time. What I'm going to do today is try and take you through a brief orientation about what this initiative is, what are the benefits, and also, of course, answer if you have any questions, and what are the next steps in terms of proceeding with this, right? So, the organization that I'm representing is TalentFarm.ai, and our tagline is democratizing opportunities for people like you, right? And even before we get started with my presentation, may I know from where you guys are joining? Probably you can type into the chat window the place from where you're joining or the college name from where you're joining. I know quite a few of you from different parts of the country, from different colleges, are joining this initiative. So keep typing while I take you through this brief presentation, right? A little about me. I'm Pankaj Diwan, founder of three companies: Idea Labs, which has been there for about 20 years; Talent Farm, which has been there for about 1 year; and India Blockchain Forum, which has broadly been there for about 3 years. I've been fortunate to get some recognitions, and these things happen when you're hanging around for some time. I've been recognized as the top 30 blockchain influencers in India by Singapore FinTech News. Another thing which I'm very happy and proud of is the fact that I've been recognized as one of the top 21 leaders in Innovation and Startup Hall of Fame. And you can see some exceptional leaders like Devjani Ghosh, Chris Gopalkrishnan, Niti Aayog CEO Amitabh Kant, and some of these exceptional figures are part of this group. And of course, I've been the advisor to Government of Telangana for emerging technologies, especially on Web3 regulatory sandbox and blockchain tokenization framework. I've also been the management committee member at the Federation of Telangana Chamber of Commerce and Industries. And as part of my work, I'm also an advisor and mentor at T-Hub, some other forums like IET, GMR Group, and of course, several universities and startups. So this is a little brief about me. I would love to have all of you connected with me on LinkedIn. Search me up on LinkedIn, Pankaj Diwan, and start following me, start being connected with me. I keep sharing a lot of opportunities, a lot of interesting initiatives on my LinkedIn profile. With this, let's dive into the agenda for today, right? What are we talking about and why this initiative? I'll of course talk about the partners and all of that, but the essential reason why we've started this initiative is because we believe there's a huge talent paradox in our country. And what is that talent paradox? Well, at one level, we have a lot of young people, students, who are worried about jobs. Every time I meet parents, colleges, and students, they're all very worried about jobs, about their career opportunities. And of course, with the whole advent of AI and the disruption that AI is supposedly going to cause, the worry is much more. And ironically and paradoxically, on the other side, whenever I meet corporates, whenever I meet startups, they're all worried about talent. They're all searching and scrambling for talent. They don't get good talent. The salaries are raising above the roof, and they're not able to cope up with the rising salaries because they're not getting enough people. So it's a very strange paradox, isn't it? A paradox. I want all of you to type this word talent paradox in the chat window even as I go forward. Can you all quickly type talent paradox, because I want this word to be registered with you, right? Uh, Two sides of the same coin: students and corporates, both worried, and that is where I think you need a bridge. You need a ground which can connect these two sides, and that is exactly what Talent Farm is trying to do. How are we solving this problem? We're solving this problem by skilling people, because essentially employment is a problem of skilling. Unfortunately, when students go through learning in colleges, that is not sufficient, that is not in tune with the industry demand. There is a problem of content, there is a problem of methodology, there is a problem of assessment, and a lot of times there is also a problem of motivation amongst the students while they're in college. uh, in We're solving this problem in many ways, but one of the objective of this initiative is a CSR based initiative where we have partnered with Rotary Club of Hyderabad East, and we'll call it RCHE as we go through this discussion. What is CSR? Anyone, can you quickly explain me in the chat window what is CSR? CSR stands for corporate social responsibility. Can you tell me what is the meaning of corporate social responsibility? Yeah. Well, I see some answers. Corporate social responsibility. Corporate social responsibility is an obligation of corporates for serving the society. Yeah, I think some of these answers are right. So let me quickly tell you. Corporate social responsibility essentially is now a mandate by Government of India to large industries, companies, that they should spare a small percentage of their profit for social impact. And that is where Talent Farm, along with Rotary Club of Hyderabad East, is partnering with several industries to tap into their CSR fund, to tap into their money, so that that money can be used for sponsoring education, for sponsoring skilling, for sponsoring employability related opportunities for people like you. So it's a win-win, where you get the advantage of learning world-class content, you get the advantage of learning world-class skills without paying a single penny. And on the other side, you have companies who anyway have a mandate of spending that money for something meaningful, and they love to spend that money with partners like us, because they get full transparency of where that money is going, how the enablement is happening, and how it's changing the lives of many people. Now, we have a very ambitious target. Talent Farm and RCHE have a ambitious target of almost about 1 million youth in the next 5 years, and we want to do 1 million youth every year. Believe me, the need for India for skilling, for employability is so high that even if there are 100 more talent farms, I think we would still be welcoming them, right? So we're very ambitious about this project. We've just got started. The first cohort typically is about 5,000 people that we are currently doing. And in principle, we have also signed an MOU with 100 plus colleges across India. And even as we talk, we are signing more MOUs because we want to spread this across the length and breadth of the country. I now want to quickly take you through a 2-minute short video about this initiative, and then take you further with other topics. So let me quickly take you through a short video. Let me know if you're able to see the video and if you're able to listen to the sound also. Please type
Education,
in
the
your
single biggest
chat
catalyst
window.
for social and economic change, is facing a crisis in India. Traditional frameworks are failing to equip our youth with the skills needed for today's job market. The
I hope all
unemployment
of you are
rate
able
among
to
Indian
listen to the
youth is
video.
alarmingly high.
Let me
This
know if you face any
disparity is
challenge.
particularly acute for underprivileged groups, hindered by the digital divide. Ironically, while youth are unemployed, industries are grappling with a shortage of skilled talent. India stands at a crossroads, with the potential to become a global leader in skilled labor. The Rotary Talent Farm partnership combines community involvement with cutting-edge AI platforms to offer holistic candidate development. This initiative emphasizes project-based learning, access to industry mentors, and transparent progress tracking. The goal is ambitious: to skill 1 million youth in the next 5 years, and then continue at a pace of 1 million every year by tapping into CSR funds. We shall continuously work with industry in aligning our skilling initiative with their demands. By transforming education and aligning it with industry needs, India can unlock the potential of its youth and build a prosperous future. With the right blend of intent and innovation, we can democratize opportunities for every young Indian. Together, we can. Come, let us join hands and make it happen.
Yeah, you like it? Okay. Let me know what do you think about the video in the chat window, right? Okay. I see some of you giving a lot of compliments about it. Anyway, wait for the rest of the session to see whether this is beneficial or not. We believe, of course, it's very beneficial to you. Okay. So a little about Rotary before we go further. Now, Rotary International has been a charitable organization spread across the world, across more than 200 countries. So literally, you can find a Rotary club in every part of the world. And they have been doing a human service for almost about 120 years. I am myself a Rotarian. and I know the kind of effort that goes in terms of serving the society. Just to give you some statistics, Rotary as a whole worldwide has more than 1.2 million members, right? 1.2 million members. India is a very large part of that Rotary family. We have Rotary clubs across India, and collectively we spend almost about 47 volunteer hours every year, right? So that's the kind of involvement that the members of Rotary across the world do. And last year's budget, I think, was about $291 million in terms of various services, various service projects that were done. We partner with governments, we partner with private industry, we put in our money, and together we create this beautiful world. Of course, everything that we give back also comes back to us in terms of happiness and satisfaction. So it's a win-win model, and I'm a proud Rotarian. And this initiative of corporate social responsibility that Talent Farm has taken up is in partnership with Rotary Club of Hyderabad East. So there are several clubs. Each club has its own name. They're all under the Rotary International. The club that is specifically participating in this initiative, which has partnered with us, is Rotary Club of Hyderabad East. A little now about Talent Farm itself. Talent Farm builds on the legacy of an organization which we've been running for 20 years now, called Idea Labs. So while the entity Talent Farm is new, our understanding of skilling, our understanding of corporates, our understanding of placements, our understanding of various skills is not new. Our understanding of students is not new. We've been in this for 20 years now as Idea Labs. We have access to almost 500 plus colleges across 20 states. We have more than 60 MOUs which are already signed on this platform of Talent Farm, which gives us an access of almost about 1 million students across India. And we've onboarded several industry mentors, more than 100 industry mentors, and we already have about 2,000 plus placement opportunities which are posted on our platform. All these are going to be available to you, and obviously as we go forward, more and more of this is going to be available to you. As a team, the combined founding team of Talent Farm has more than 100 years of experience in edtech, recruitment, and allied areas. So I'm sure you will now realize that you are in safe hands. It's not that we are new to this whole game, right? So if you believe in what I'm saying, and if you think I've used the right word, please type in safe hands in the chat window. Of course, at any point of time you have any questions, please feel free to put your questions in the chat window. I'll try and answer them. My team is also there with me. They will answer it. And if you're not able to answer during the conversation, rest assured we'll answer at the end of the session, and we'll also be connected with you. So feel free to ask your questions at any point of time. Meanwhile, safe hands. Okay, let's go further. Now, in terms of what we are trying to do itself, right? So we've created a platform which is a AI-enabled platform. It is a very good mix of technology and human beings. So we are not saying we will work only with AI. We are not saying we'll work only with human beings. We've combined a model, or we've created a hybrid model where you have human beings and you have technology also. The potential stakeholders on the platform are corporates, who obviously are the recruiters, colleges, enablement partners. For example, we do a lot of skilling ourselves, but in areas where if we are not very good at those skilling, we partner with several other organizations. We tell them the framework, we tell them the quality assurance parameters, and they plug in with their skills or their expertise. These could be freelancers, these could be other skilling organizations in areas that we may not be very good. And then, like I said, we have uh, invested in a lot of mentors. So more than about 100 plus mentors from various top notch companies, from all your dream companies, participate, spend their time, few hours in a week, to interact individually with students. Because one, I think they bring a lot of experience, they can give you a lot of direction, they can provide you a lot of inspiration. For me, they act like role models for you, right? Because all of us need motivation, all of us need direction. So like you use your Google Maps for direction to go anywhere, I call these people as guru positioning system, right? It's like a mentor who asks you questions, who motivates you, whose life is an example for you. Because if they have started with humble beginnings and reached high echelons of corporate, how can we also follow the same suit? Because they don't come from another planet. So if today someone is at a top-notch place in ITC or Microsoft or Google, or for that matter HUL or any other company, they will probably share their story. They'll tell you what are the things that they have done and how they have gone. So all through your learning, you'll also have an opportunity to meet one-to-one on a video call with these mentors. Talent Farm has been an award-winning platform. Like I said, recently at the Global AI Summit by Government of Telangana, we got the best upskilling platform using AI. We also won an award for CSR skilling at the CSR Summit. And like I said, we come with a legacy of Ideal Labs, where we have a strong track record of skilling more than 1 million students and professionals. Essentially, the platform is a one-stop solution for industry-grade project case studies, for skilling, for recruitment, for hackathons, and for assessments. So you can have all of this, or you can have piecemeal. So a lot of corporates, a lot of employers partner with us for sourcing candidates, or for running hackathons, or for running assessments, because now we have a very detailed suite of assessments. And then we also have a coding studio which supports more than 40 programming languages, which can spin off a AI lab or a blockchain lab or a IoT lab at any instance. So all in all, it's a wholesome, comprehensive platform. And what makes us unique? I'll quickly share a few points that probably create the uniqueness in our approach. Right? First, project-based learning, or project-based learning by doing pedagogy. What do we mean by project-based learning by doing pedagogy? If you see, most of our learning in colleges and even in private institutes when we go outside is theoretical in nature. At best, there are some predefined exercises, lab exercises which are given. And I believe that doesn't help people in learning. That doesn't give you the confidence, which is why after 3 years of graduation or 4 years of engineering, when you step out and people ask you, what have you built? Can you build a solution for me if this is the problem statement? A lot of people are hesitant. The way to learn things is by building things, by implementing things, by doing hands-on work. And that is where in all our learning programs, we start with project. We don't waste time in teaching. We start with a project, we start with a challenge, and then tell people, while you're solving this problem, if you face any difficulty, if you need any skilling, you have multiple options. One, you can learn on your own. Second, you can come on our platform and learn from the resources that we have. Third, you can take the help of our trainers. So there are multiple ways in which you can pick the skilling that you want. You can also go out anywhere, learn and come back, right? So all these options are possible. You can learn on our platform, you can also learn outside, but there should be a purpose of learning. Today, a lot of times we learn a lot of things without knowing for what we are learning, right? A lot of your subjects that you learn, if I ask you, why did you learn this subject? Very difficult. It's there in the syllabus, so I did that, right? So that has to change, which is where it becomes a project-based learning by doing pedagogy. Then the platform has a very intelligent AI powered skill and job matching. Like I said, this is a eternal paradox where the candidates are looking for job opportunities, and at the same time the companies are looking for candidates, but they don't know each other. They just a resume, just a string matching of some keywords doesn't solve the problem, which is where we have a intelligent AI powered engine which matches the skill with jobs. So the companies post their jobs, the candidates build their profile on the platform by learning, by doing, by implementing, and it matches. Like I said, we have a lot of participation of industry mentors. Every case study that you pick up, every project that you implement, every course that you do on the platform, you will have an advantage of meeting relevant industry mentors. These are people who come with 20, 25, 30 years of experience in that field. Very inspirational. They provide the direction, they validate your points. Of course, we have a in-house team which supports you on a day-to-day basis. These mentors come in more from a directional point of view. As you work on this platform, as you implement projects, as you build your, as you learn the courses on the platform, you get 360-degree insights profile, and I'll show you how that profile looks in the next step. You get a very detailed profile, not just about your hard skills, your hard skills, your soft skills, your behavioral pattern, your strengths, areas where you have to improve. For example, even a call like this, when you have with your mentor, is recorded and analyzed as to how proactive were you in asking questions. When the mentor gave a feedback, did you apply that feedback in the next assignment? How many iterations did it take for you to finish the assignment? All this becomes very, very important, because in today's day and time, it is not enough to say I know some skills, like I know Python skills in programming, or I know analytics, or I know data analytics. That's not just enough. You also need to have adaptability, because the world is changing so rapidly. We don't even know what kind of skills we will need in the next 6 months, but we are adaptable. If you're a good team player, if you're proactive in asking questions, that gives enough confidence to the companies that yes, here is a candidate who I can trust, right? Do you agree with me? Please type in agree if you agree with me, right? Do you think we are going in the right direction? If so, please type in right direction. Be prompt. I should also know you guys are not sleeping, right? I should know you are also actively attending the session. Okay, right. Good, good. Okay, thank you. Right. Let's take the story forward. Now, the next, of course, is there's a lot of emphasis on soft skills, and I have something extraordinarily good for you in terms of soft skills, where we have partnered with a program which is run by professors of Harvard University, and you'll see how all of you will get the advantage of joining a soft skills and leadership program by none less than professors of Harvard University. So we have a lot of emphasis on soft skills, and my very sincere request to everyone attending this session would be, please ensure that you communicate more. One, there is always a hesitation amongst our students to communicate. And now, thanks to all these screens, like so much time that you spend on social media, mobile, and all, people have stopped talking. They're happy typing, they're happy just glued to the screens. I think that should change. Unless you talk, unless you communicate, you should improve your listening skills, you should improve your speaking skills. Both are equally important. uh, all of us face a lot of challenge with young people who come from colleges who do not have the right soft skills, right? Now, there is, of course, from our CSR sponsors point of view, they can also log into the platform, get a real-time view of progress in terms of who are the candidates who are serious, who are the candidates who are working consistently, because they need to know where their money is going. They need to know where their spend is going. Then, of course, there is continuous progress monitoring and assessments. We have a lot of human-based assessments and AI-based assessments, which continuously track your progress, do the assessments, interview bots, and all of that. Finally, you get a blockchain-based skill wallet. It's a wallet where all your credentials are verified, so that when you go for interviews, then you can present the wallet and people will know that these are the skills you have learned, these are the projects you have done, these are the mentors who have done the assessment, these are the mentors who have given the feedback, this is how your progress trajectory has been. So it's a unrefutable, irrefutable, verified credentials in a skill wallet. And finally, of course, all of us look for support in terms of internships and placements. And that is where TalentFarm brings in a lot of strength in terms of our extensive network of corporate startups and middle-sized companies. We continuously post internship opportunities, placement opportunities, and your success is our success, right? Your success is our success. We are not here to give long lectures or run courses and all that. Ultimately, what we want to see is that all of you are successful, all of you get a safe landing in terms of a good job, right? So if you're with me, if you're in sync with me, let's declare that I am going to be successful. I want all of you to write in the chat window. All those who want to be successful, can you please write there? I will be successful, right? And of course, talent farm is a very small, has a very small role to play. Ultimately, it's your hard work, your efforts which are going to land you into a good placement. All we have to do is show you the path. All we have to do is share some opportunities, right? So I think you have a major role to play, and I really want all of you to, with all honesty, with all confidence, type in "I will be successful," right? You, as in you write, I will be successful. I want all of you to say that you will be successful, right? Oh, great. I see lot of you writing that, but I still see some people hesitant. Why are you so hesitant? Why don't you be active? Why don't you also type, I will be successful? Okay, that's good, right? Right. Okay. 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 Right. Let's move forward. So this is how the final profile will look to the employer. Typically, a little bit of summary of the person. Then we give a score. This is based on the attendance, based on the submission of assignments, based on the engagement on our platform, mentor ratings, and the skill assessment that happens on the platform. Now, if you see, people may have some skills. For example, this candidate would have gone through some blockchain related projects and courses. So he has a lot of skills around blockchain. It gives a very detailed view of when the course was learned. Then it gives a little understanding of the communication skills. And this is very important. Ocean framework, where we pick up more than 100 data points about your adaptability, time management, attention to detail, teamwork and collaboration, leadership potential, user-centric approach, ethical consideration, problem identification. You see a lot of stuff. Let me take a pause here. A lot of stuff about the personality of the person, which is mapped to a ocean framework. This is an industry standard, and you can appreciate that it is not a half an hour of psychometric test. It is not a 1 hour of online or offline test. As you work on these projects for 4 to 6 months, as you implement these case studies over 200, 250 hours, your day-to-day work, your day-to-day effort on the platform, your consistency, how you have behaved, how you have completed things, how you have submitted assignments, all of that is picked up and mapped to this ocean framework. You also get a feedback so that you can improve, right? And the employers also get a detailed profile about you so that they can make the right choices. So what is our commitment to you? Our commitment to you is that we will provide you access to best case studies, we'll provide you access to best mentors, we'll provide you access to best learning resources, and we'll provide you access to best opportunities. It is now for you to prove that you're making use of all this. Similarly, for the companies, we are providing them access to best possible talent, right? So we become the bridge between the companies and you. And by the way, a very big difference, when you study in college or when you go for a course anywhere outside, you get a feedback at the end of the semester. You get a feedback at the end of the semester. You're good, not good. These are the things you have to improve. Here you get feedback in real time on a daily basis. Anytime you can log in and see your profile, see where you stand, what are the areas you have to improve. What that means is it helps you in course correction. It helps you in ensuring that if you have to change something in you, you can, or you can ask help from us, or you can ask for an appointment with a mentor so that you can take advice. This is what I'm facing as difficulty. How can I improve? How can I change? I am putting a lot of effort, but still there seems to be some gap in some of these things. How do I improve, right? So this is how you can make use of this feedback. Now let's move on. These are some of the projects that the candidate would have done on the platform. Of course, the example I'm taking is that of a technical candidate. We could easily do that for non-technical programs and non-technical students also. The role in the project, the skills he has learned, the industry mentors who have interacted, the stage-wise feedback at demo stage, design stage, what were the live interactions, what was the feedback that was there. It can't be more elaborate than this. So we are not going to go to the potential employers and say our pedagogy is good, our trainers are good. We'll say, look at the profile, look at the data, follow the data. If you want, we can also give a double click here, which can show the actual conversation between the candidate and the mentor or the assessment report in detail, right? These are, of course, the other details in terms of your college and other things. Now, things that you don't learn on this platform also can be posted here, but they will come with a flag unverified. But if you get yourself assessed on the platform, it will be a verified thing. So we are not stopping you from going outside and learning more things. In fact, our approach is that whatever you learn, wherever you learn, please come and add to this profile, and we will ensure that we verify those skills, and we will also market your profile to companies, right? So with this background, I hope all of you understood this. Do you like this? If you like this, please type in I love this, or I like this, or you can put a thumbs up emoji. if there's a provision to put thumbs up emoji. Can I have that motivation from all of you? Do you like what you're seeing? Do you like the profile that I just showed you? How would it be if you have a profile something like this, right? Yeah. Okay. Right. Someone said, I love this profile, I would also have to like to have this. Very good. Yeah, of course, that's the whole idea. We want all of you to go through these programs and build your profile, build your portfolio, right? Okay. Okay, please keep typing. I'll move forward. Now, what are the next steps? The next steps are, you will be you will you will have to register on Talent Farm portal. By the way, because you've already filled the form, your registration on Talent Farm portal will happen automatically in the backend, and we will share the login credentials in the next few days. We will share the login credentials. You'll receive it by email. So keep checking the email, check in the spam also. We'll share the login credentials, username and password for the Talent Farm portal. Now, once you log into the portal, you'll see a list of courses and schedule on the platform. Our expectation is you should spend about 8 to 10 hours in a week, right? 8 to 10 hours in a week, which is like what? About 2 hours daily or 1.5 hour daily, or you can spend more time on weekends like Saturday and Sunday, right? That's our expectation. Of course, if you have some exams or if you have something else going on, you can do it at your pace. But on an average, we would like you to do it in 8 to 10 hours in a week. Now, all the courses on the platform have been divided into two parts, what we call as level 1 and level 2. Level 1 is going to be about 40 to 60 hours. And this works like a qualifier also. See, we are not taking any entry test when you are joining the program, right? Because we believe that a lot of things that you must have been given so far may or may not have been in the right way. So we don't want to take an entry test and stop a lot of people from participating. And that's where, while everything is free, we start with level 1. You have an opportunity to complete the course of level 1 in 40 to 60 hours. Based on your participation, based on the seriousness of how you're doing the level 1, you will be promoted to level 2. Otherwise, we may have to say sorry, right? Level 2 is a much more detailed course with about 240 to 300 hours, and it's all placement oriented. Again, at the cost of repeating myself, no single penny, no naya paisa will be charged under any pretext for all of this. All we want is your serious participation. All we want is for you to be proactive and ask questions if you're facing any difficulty. Finally, you get the skill wallet with verified credentials. And then, of course, you get internship and placements, right? So these are the steps we will follow. Today is an orientation. Once this orientation completes, the people who have attended the orientation will get the login details. They'll also get the list of courses which you can pick, right? Some of you may be interested in AI, some of you may be interested in blockchain, some of you may be interested who are coming from non-tech backgrounds, may be interested in accounting, someone may be interested in social media marketing. So we have a lot of courses. Of course, these courses have been identified by talking to industry partners to check which has highest employability, because ultimately we want all of you to get a job at the end of these courses, right? So if you think this is good, can I have all of you type in, I am ready? Yeah, I want to know how many of you all are ready to take this plunge. How many? The best is still remaining. I have something very, very exciting and interesting to talk about after this. But before we go there, can I have all of you type in, I am ready? I think we'll give login credentials only to people who say I am ready. Yeah? Come on, show your intent. Yes, I am ready. Okay? Great. I see a flurry of messages. Very good. Okay. Let me take a breather. I've explained a lot of things so far. Let me see if any one of you has any questions. Let me answer some of those questions. Keep typing in your questions. Let me handle some of those questions myself. Let me take the help of my team in answering those questions. Of course, if you have more questions, we'll share the contact details. You can always be in touch with our team also. All right. So keep pouring in your questions. I see our team helping with the answers. Thank you, guys. All right. Okay. Now, something very, very exciting and interesting, and which I'm very happy to share with you. Please tell me the name of the topmost university that comes to your mind when you think about education worldwide. Worldwide, huh? Give me one or two or three names that come to your mind when you think of the best global universities. Okay, someone is typing IIT, but IIT is an Indian university. Of course, IIT is amongst the greatest. Stanford, MIT, London School of Economics. Good, good, very good. Boston University. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, someone is writing my college. Right. I appreciate that you have a lot of respect for your college, but we are talking about global rankings and this thing. All right. So I see a lot of good answers, and I'm very happy to tell you that we have now partnered with a program which is run by professors from Harvard University. Right? Yes, the perhaps the biggest brand in education, the biggest aspiration that people have in education is Harvard Business School, and two professors from Harvard Business School have conceptualized this program, and we have partnered with them so that all of you get access to this program free of cost. It's a program on soft skills and leadership. In addition to the soft skills and leadership development program, you also get 15 master classes from top-notch universities across the world: Australia, UK, US, some global business leaders, and all of this is free to you as part of this program. Too good to believe? Yeah? Are you ready to take the plunge? Do you like this? Okay, if you like this, share your reaction in the chat window. I want to see what is your reaction to this. Imagine all of you completing this course successfully and getting a certificate signed by Harvard professors. I'm sure all of you will flaunt it on your LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and all your social media profiles, WhatsApp status, and all that. Yes? And this is real, right? Because we want to see you successful. We don't want you to feel that you have a disadvantage of being in a geography or being in a college or being in a place where you don't have access to the best resources. Right? Feel good? Let me see what is your reaction. Type in the chat window. It'll give me motivation, it'll give my team motivation, which works tirelessly for all of you. Now let's see what is the steps to register for this program. Well, as far as this program is concerned, the last date for registration is just a few days. So please act immediately. You can type this URL, talentfarm.ai/Harvard. I'll repeat. You'll also get it on your email and WhatsApp. talentfarm.ai/Harvard. It'll redirect you to a form. It's a slightly longish form. It'll take about 10 to 12 minutes for you to complete the form. But please try and ensure that you complete the form as early as possible, maybe even after this call immediately. And based on the application form that you make, you will get a confirmation mail and you'll get the detail in terms of the schedule and all that. But while you're doing the form, there is going to be a question, which is what is the name of the university, NGO, non-profit foundation that led you to the program? And that's a drop down. Please select talentfarm.ai in that. Why you should select that is so that we can coordinate with the program organizers. We can ensure that your certificates and all are coming in place. We can ensure that if you have any challenges, we can help you in your application, acceptance, and all of that. So please ensure this is somewhere in the form towards the end. There's a question which will come up. What is the name of the university, NGO, non-profit, or foundation that led you to the program? In the drop down there, ensure that you're selecting the complete word talentfarm.ai. There may be some other names also similar to this, but ensure that you're selecting talentfarm.ai. And then there is a submit option on the top of the form. Submit it. You'll have to verify your email and all that, right? When is the last date? Because this is the question I often get whenever I'm talking to the students. Well, last date is now. There are few days left. So please try and complete it today, tomorrow at the earliest, right? So finally, in conclusion, I strongly believe that the age of qualifications is over and everyone needs to build. You need to prove what you know. It is not enough to say, I'm doing engineering or I'm doing degree, I'm doing bachelor's of business, I'm doing master's of business, I'm doing bachelor's of commerce. It's not enough to say that. It's also not enough to say, I've got a percentage of 80% or 70% or 90%. It is not enough, because what the world is today looking at is, can you perform from day one? And that can only happen when you show your portfolio. What are the things that you have implemented? What is it that you have actually built? So whether you're a chartered accountant, whether you're a bachelor student, whether you're a data analytics student, whether you're a computer science engineering graduate, you need to build your portfolio. You need to solve real problem case studies. You need to show that industry mentors have assessed your work. You need to show that you have continuously worked on these things and improved, right? So we are in an innovation driven economy where everyone is going to be a lifelong learner, right? And finally, I'll leave you with my email ID. Feel free to reach out to me for anything. You can also reach out to me on my LinkedIn profile. I hope it was a fruitful interaction. Remember, there are two things. One is the Talent Farm skilling programs, for which you will get the login credentials. Second is the Harvard University Professors Program on Soft Skills and Leadership, for which the URL I shared with you is talentfarm.ai/Harvard. You go on this, fill the form, complete the form correctly, ensure that you're marking talentfarm.ai in a field where there's a question about what led you to the program, so that we can coordinate on your behalf. We can ensure that your application is accepted. We can also ensure during the program if there are any difficulties you face, and we can ensure that all of you get the certificate on time. We can help with all of that, provided you mark talentfarm.ai as part of that, right? All right, then with this, I leave you with time for asking questions. So if you have any questions, please feel free to type in your questions. I will answer those questions. I will also request my team to answer those questions. And our team will also go through all the questions that have been flowing in from the beginning of this session. If we have missed answering any question, we will reach out to you. You can check your email. You will get those answers. All right. If I'll take your leave for now. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you, all of you. All the best. And before you go, if I can have one last line of motivation, which will keep me going. If you can type there, I am excited for this program. Let's see how many of you are excited for this program. You can also type in your questions and doubts, which our team is anyway trying to answer. But in the meantime, if I can have this one line of motivation from each one of you in the session, saying, I am excited to get started, right? I would love to see how many of you respond to my call. I am excited to get started. How many of you are excited to get started? Let's see. Wow. Anything that you feel, anything, what has been your observation or what has been your feedback to the session? Feel free to share your feedback. I mean, even if you don't like something, please feel free to talk about it. Of course, I know you need a lot more details, and we will have more such sessions. We will have more such sessions as we go forward, right? Uh, I wanted to have this orientation session so that at least you know what is the direction we are taking. I wanted to have to have this orientation session so that the form that you have to fill for the soft skills and leadership by professors of Harvard University, that there's a deadline coming very close in the next few days, just about 4 or 5 days from now. So I want all of you to fill that form. That's why I wanted to have this orientation session. We'll have more of these orientation sessions. We'll go step by step. We'll show you the demo of the platform, how to use the platform. All of that will happen. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about our responsibilities. We will do that. I just want you to ensure that you are proactive, ensure that you participate in these sessions, ensure that you proactively ask questions and keep giving your feedback, right? All right, thank you so much. God bless all of you. Thank you.